Człowiek drukarka ma się pojawić w Toilet Tower Defense. Dzisiaj dowiemy się o nowych przeciekach.
Units in Toilet Tower Defense.
Kurde, ale wygląda kozacko, ty. Drukarki w Toilet Tower Defense. No tego jeszcze nie było. Co tu się dzieje? Drukarki pewnie będą drukować pieniądze. Zostawcie lajka i lecimy. Zostawiajcie lajka. Chłopie, ty dodaj to przyspieszenie fal na ogólne mapy, a nie tylko na tego. Nie tylko na Nightmare'a czy tamtego nieskończoności, bo to za długo się gra. Wow, jaka skrzynka. Nieźle. Słuchajcie, a wy macie jakiegoś, nie wiem, epika z tych pensili do oddania albo nawet mityka? Możecie mi rzucić coś? Potrzebuję do robienia questów.
Going to have a remade shop menu, so it's going to be pretty similar, but there are going to be buttons on the side for different tabs, and the printer crate is going to be the new gem crate, but because the gadget
gemy printer crate
is pretty new, we're going to have both gem crates up at once. The gadget crate will probably leave the game when the cage scientist has
Okej, czyli skrzynka gadżetowa opuści grę. Z tego co widać.
around 25,000, and the printer crate is going to be pretty interesting because it is going to be the first gem crate in a long time to have 4 units. So there's going to
Okej, 4 jednostki będą. Dobra, no to ciekawe, nie?
And then there's going to be a 0.1% thing. And then the other 2 units in it are going to be pretty common. Actually, we might make the third rarest 2% and then the rarest 0.2%.
Z 2% i 0,2% szans.
Would you rather it have the 2 rarest things be 2% and 0.2 or 1% and 0.1? So the printer crate is going to be pretty cool. How the printer units are going to work, well, I didn't even show you guys one.
No dobra.
Let me do that now. Okay, here.
Okej, człowiek drukarka.
Printer man. So as you can see, he has a printer and there is a money in it. And
Czyli
he has
on
a nice
pieniądze
slice.
będzie dawał.
But if you look at the money, there is a can, aka Pool Hail, the second scripter that I hired. So he's on like the lower bills, and then when you go up the printer men, one of them has Evan on the bill, and then the rarest one has me on the bill.
Okej, czyli ulepszanie.
Anyways, these guys print money, and when it falls on the ground, then it automatically collects it for you, and then you get it. But basically, these are very unique compared to normal farmer units, because right now, all the other farmer units in the game, so Scientist, Rose Farm, Santa TV Man, Pumpkin Farmer, Influencer Cameraman, all of those, you get more money per wave. How these work is you get more money every certain amount of seconds. So
O kurde, ty. Czyli drukarki dają kasę co jakiś czas, a nie co falę.
these are
O
going to
kurde,
be useful
nieźle.
because per wave kind of incentivizes you to not auto skip so that you can kill the rest of the toilets on the wave and then you can afford upgrades sooner. These based on seconds, it doesn't really matter. You can skip waves, not skip the wave, and then you'll still get the same amount, not really depending on if you wait for the wave to finish or if you don't, and it also still works during time stops. So if you really need money to get an upgrade and all you have is like clock units down, then you can time stop or wait for the money guy to give you a little bit more and then boom. So that's kind of a rare
Fajnie, że to
circumstance,
co jakiś czas będzie generować kasę,
it's
nie?
not part of the wave thing overall, so it's a different type of money unit essentially. I'll show you guys one more printer unit. Here is the Dark Printer Man. So he
Dark Printer Man. Nie wierzę.
pretty much is the same, just a little bit better than the normal printer. He has a more modern printer on his head. Then you can probably guess the other printers are Large Printer Man and Titan Printer Man. So Titan Printer Man is obviously, of course, going to be the best one. Honestly, the Large Printer Man's printer looks exactly like the printer I have on my desk in real life. This is an addition to the
To dobra, ale one będą spawnować więcej pieniędzy? Tytan drukarkę. Tytan support, który spawnuje pieniądze. Ciekawe, czy to tak działa.
update,
To
and
coś
there's
nowego.
also going to be clan quests and clan level rewards. Level
Aha,
rewards,
klany
so
widzę.
like based on your clan level, you're going to be able to unlock different rarities of difficulty.
W ogóle
so
w jakich klanach jesteście? Dajcie znać. Nie wiem do jakiego, może do jakiegoś klanu dołączę, nie?
So that you can, like, if you have a big clan, you can choose like a really hard difficulty, but if you have a small clan, you can choose a lower difficulty. And also coin boosts, like permanent boosts that give you a certain amount more coins as long as you're in the clan, are in clan level rewards.
Kurka, to muszę do jakiegoś fajnego klanu dołączyć, nie wiem czy... Jaki klan polecacie, co jest na maksa odblokowany?
Drill world, and you can only use drill units in drill world, so if you join, you're gonna start out with a drill man there, but if you already have the upgraded Titan drill man or normal Titan drill man, then you already have a pretty good head start. But I think drill mode is gonna be great. They're going to be, well, in the beginning there's only gonna be one map this update. It's gonna be somewhat easy, but not give that many gears as a reward. Gears is the currency in drill world, by the way. But we're gonna have a drill world part 2 and possibly even a part 3 update. Part 2 is gonna have
Drill World, tak? Czyli będzie świat tych
a bit
wierteł.
more units. It's gonna go a bit more farther on the event pass, and there's going to be a second map that is a bit harder.
Druga
so you're
mapa.
gonna need somewhat stronger drill units, but it'll give a bit more gears. And then if we have
No ja mam bardzo mało tych jednostek takich nowszych, więc jak ktoś ma coś do oddania, to chęcią przyjmę. Przede wszystkim potrzebuję jakiegoś epika z pensili, żeby przejść sobie, wysolować mapę. Chyba Epic mi wystarczy. Próbowałem tym Uncommonem, ale on jest za słaby, ten Gun Pencilman.
a third update, it'll probably have a third map that's even harder, probably 60 waves, because right now the easiest mode on the drill event is going to be 30 waves, and then we're gonna have that 40 wave one is the second one, so the third one will probably be 50 or 60. But this is gonna be a drill, or I was about to say this is gonna be a drill event. This is gonna be a big event because this is going to be our third ultimate ever in the game. We very
Okej,
rarely
trzeci Ultimate będzie.
have ultimates. The first one is for the leaderboard on top 100 of endless mode. The second one was in the clock event because that was a massive event, and the third, the drill event, is also going to be an insanely massive event, probably even more massive than the
Okej,
clock
no to
event.
fajnie.
Not only does it have its own world, but you can only use its units in that world, and there weren't that many clock units. There were
Aha, czyli klokowe wtedy można było.
11 units in the clock event. I think we added the normal Titan clock man before the clock event. I'm somewhat sure. I'm not 100% sure. So there were like 11 or 12 units in the clock event, and the drill event.
No
is
nic,
gonna
jak
have
macie
13
jakieś
units,
fajne
and that is
jednosteczki,
just
to
gonna
dajcie
be
znać,
end
bo
of the
by
event
było
for the
fajnie.
first update. Well, actually, there are gonna be 12 in the first update. The 13th and a few more will probably come out on the second update. Depending on how much you guys like the drill event, we'll keep updating it and adding a bit more stuff to it. I'm very excited for it, but yeah, so there are gonna be all those drill units, a lot of clan changes, and the printer crate. So a ton of new stuff in this
to
update.
fajnie, że
I'm not
będą
gonna
te
lie,
rzeczy,
I
nie?
have to say this is probably our biggest update. The biggest one until now was that one update.
Tylko wiecie, ja bym bardzo chciał, żeby on dodał to przyspieszenie w normalnych grach. To strasznie uprzyjemnia
We had
rozgrywkę.
20 units, but it wasn't
Mógłby zbalansować potem
really
to
like he
wszystko,
added a
nie?
big event or something in that update, so it was kind of solely just those units. So I'd say 16 units, but with a massive event and massive things.
Ale
inside
chciałbym
of
zrobić
clans
ten
now.
event pensilowy, tylko no nie mam jednostek, no.
Level
To jest
rewards
problem.
definitely will make this our biggest update
Chyba, że
so
jakoś to
far. But as
wytradować
always,
albo coś.
Like, subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Wait, guys, I don't know if you saw last video when I said that like my microphone was being stupid and it was making a lot of popping sounds, and I bought like a thing to put over it to make it stop doing that. But I think I fixed it. It turns out it wasn't something stupid with like the microphone itself. It was just in the microphone settings. It had some weird things on, so I just pressed some random buttons and I think that fixed it. But like, bro, look.
Okej, naprawił mikrofon, no gratulacje, Talentryk.